Hello, my name's Sam and welcome to my channel So Let's Sparkle with Sam, and today I've got a video that's a little bit different. So this is my not a subscription box video for Beyond the Pink Door for the stretch box. So yes, if you haven't watched my last stretch box episode, then I'll pop it. It's called Not a Subscription Box. I'll pop a link to it down below. And in that, I shared the contents of the box and a little tutorial on how to use Stretch Fix, which is a special stretchy interfacing tape that helps you hem jersey fabrics. And when Andrea said that she was going to be doing this stretch box every month, I got really excited. And last month she gave me the stretch box for free, and and all she asked me to do was share it with you. And again, she has given me this box for free again, and she has asked me if I would do a little tutorial with you about something that is in the box. So spoiler alert, if you have ordered this box and you haven't opened yours yet, then please open your box and then come back and watch it with me and find out what we're going to be talking about. If you just fancy finding out what you can get in a stretch box, so this is not a subscription box, it's a one-off monthly box. They do sell out very quickly. They go on once a month. You can buy either a different amount. This month it was just a 1.5 meter box, and they give you little clues about what colours might be in the box. So without further ado, I'll open mine and we'll have a look what's inside. So it comes with this little slider on. I'm going to just take mine off. I love Andrea's boxes. I love all of her kits. They come so beautifully wrapped and created. And there we go. We've got a little pop of purple and a shiny star. I love a star, me. And then it's got the QR code for the ebook, and then the little stretch box postcard, which I just think is gorgeous. Which is remind me, I've got some fabric that's like this in my stash. I must get that sewn up for summer, because otherwise autumn will come, and yeah, and then it'll be in my stash for another year. So little purple bag. Should we have a look what's inside? Let's do it. Sweetie bag time. Now we've got a twin stretch needle. That might have something to do with the tutorial that's coming up in a little bit. Oh, look at that colour. Can you see how it matches my nails? I like this colour. I like this colour a lot. A lot. So for those of you that are wondering, this is colour 5396 and it's Maraflex thread, which is stretchy thread. Starburst. These were always April fruits. Yeah? April fruits, not Starburst. April fruits. They're now called Starburst. How exciting. And I like the green ones, just in case you're wondering. Ruan. I like the green ones. In fact, I like all of these, but my favourites are definitely the green ones. Exciting. So let's dig into the fabric, shall we? Fabulous. Oh, this is so soft. Oh, I've never felt fabric like this so soft. Goodness. Oh. Got a good colour match. Look at this. So it is a beautiful bamboo terry. So it's a bamboo knit fabric. And I think if I remember rightly, I've got 1.5 meters and it's nice and wide. So yeah, what an absolutely beautiful fabric. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and put this in the wash, and then it'll be a few days for me. It'll be a matter of moments for you, and I'll come back and tell you how you can use this and this and make something really quite special. So I've removed my old needle And then I've got the twin needle here, and you need to just gently take the twin needle out of the packaging, and you will notice that it has got a flat side and a curved side, and you need to put the flat side into your needle holder there. Make sure it goes in as far as it can go in, and then tighten the screw as much as you can with your hand first before using the screwdriver, and make sure it is nicely in. Now, one thing that I will say when you're using a twin needle is be careful what foot you are using, because and the position of the twin needle, because you haven't just got one needle, you've got two needles to worry about. So for example, in this one, if I used this twin needle over to the edge, then it would hit this part of the needle plate and it would break this needle. If I obviously did it on this side, then I'd break this needle. So you do need to make sure that you've got your correct presser foot on for the right job, and that your needle is in the correct position. So that's easily solved for this one. I just bring the needle into the middle, and then obviously you can just bring it up and down to check that it's not going to hit anything. So there you go. Okay, so we're going to have a little chat about how to use a twin needle. So in the box that Andrea has supplied, she has supplied a twin stretch needle, and I have already popped a twin stretch needle in my sewing machine. So as you can see, you insert the needle in exactly the same way as you would any other needle. So you need to make sure that the flat piece of the needle shank is at the back, and then pop it in as you would put your normal needles in. And then you need to make sure that you have two spools of thread. So you can use Maraflex thread, or when you use twin needle, you can just use ordinary thread. But you need to make sure whatever thread that you are using, you have got one going into the right hand needle, one going into the left hand needle, and also some in your bobbin. So you need to make sure that you've got the same thread for each one. And then most machines have got places where you can put two spools of thread. Some machines come with a spare spool. So this is the one that comes with my Dreamy machine. So I'm showing you my brother machine, but you can also, I can also twin needle on my Dreamy machine. And then this piece here just goes in so that I've got two, so a double spool if you like. And then you just need to make sure that when you thread it up, that you thread so that the threads are nice and separate. Some machines under here, so some machines will have two hooks so that you can have one thread hooking this side and one thread hooking that side. And as you can see, it's going down nicely and separately. When you start your twin needling, you want to make sure that your threads are right to the back and that they are staying separate. And then what you're looking for is you're looking for two rows of lovely neat stitches with a zigzag on the back. So let's give it a go. So I've turned the machine on and I've got my lovely bamboo jersey. I've folded it over so it will resemble a hem, and I have just tweaked my tension down a little bit from my normal tension. So on this machine, normal tension for this machine is 4, and I've just popped it down to 3 because I find that that helps a little bit to stop any tunneling from happening. So tunneling happens when the tension is not quite right and you get kind of like a pin tucking or stretching between your stitches. So I'm just going to go nice and slow. And as you can see, my threads aren't touching and they're just sewing in 2 parallel lines. So once I get to the end, I'll stop. You can back stitch as well. So if you want to finish your stitches, you can back stitch with a twin needle to lock your stitches together. And then once you've finished your work, take it out and take a look. So there you have a lovely twin needle finish. So hopefully you can see those stitches a little better now I've laid it nice and flat and you've got some light on there. And then if you turn it over, you've got the zigzag stitches on the back. So it's not going to be absolutely perfect every time. Twin needling is definitely a little trial and error, and every machine is different. But I'm pretty happy with that. And as you can see, my fabric still is nice and stretchy and we don't get any popping of stitches. So just made a very simple closet core, the core tee, free t-shirt pattern with a lovely twin needled hem on the sleeve and also on the hem. It's cropped, and this bamboo jersey just makes the softest and coolest. The fabric kind of feels cool when you put it on. So on a day like today where it's 32 degrees outside, you know, the thought of kind of taking my top off to put another top on, but actually putting this on feels really, really lovely. So yeah, it's just a very simple, easy breezy t-shirt, but just a little bit elevated with that twin needle finish. I'm just a girl doing a twirl in my sparkly studio on day 28 of Every Day in May. I'm wearing my Carolina culottes from Sew to Grow, and I love these culottes in these little ditzy floral fabric, and I'm swishing around with my brand new Closet Core, the core t-shirt free pattern. So the core t-shirt is a free t-shirt by Closet Core, and it makes up very quickly, very easily, and as you can see is a lovely kind of relaxed fit, The description here is the core t-shirt is a timeless wardrobe basic, our take on a classic crew neck t-shirt with a slightly boxy silhouette, which I would totally agree. It comes in 2 lengths, which with 2 sleeve options, and is destined to be made more than once, and I've already made quite a few of these. It does sit nicely on my shoulders. I make a straight size 10, and I have made the crop length, and on me, this is the crop length. I took it up by 3 centimetres using the stretch fix tape and then the twin needling, and as you can see, it kind of goes over the waistband of my trousers, which is perfect. You can make a full low hip length version, and you can make it with the longer sleeves. Now, the bonus is that I've still got quite a bit of the fabric left. Because it is quite wide, you get quite a lot out of your 1.5 meters. So I have got a few options for what's left over. My main option, I think the next thing that I'm going to make from this is the lunar tank, which is another free pattern, and it's more of a kind of tank top woven tee, which for this weather I think will be really useful, but it's nice and swingy, and I'm at that point where when it's hot, I don't like things touching too much of my skin. It's a nice swingy tank top, and it's another free pattern by Helen's Closet, and it's called the Lunar Tank. And then I think I'll still have a little bit left over, and I'll be making some more of these headbands, but I'll be making the wider ones for in the sunshine. And I have to say, this bamboo jersey is beautiful to work with and is stunning to wear. The one little kind of note of caution is just watch your iron temperature. I was left with a little kind of iron mark after I'd finished pressing the hem. It's gone completely away now, but I would just be a little bit careful when pressing. Make sure that the temperature of your iron isn't too hot, and if in doubt, use a pressing cloth. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the little stretch box unboxing, and don't forget, I'll pop a link down below to Beyond the Pink Doors website, and you can go and peruse all of their lovely bamboo jerseys. And yeah, and I have got, my guesstimate is about 4 Starburst opal fruits, whatever you want to call them, left. So I'm going to go and enjoy those now in the sunshine in my core t-shirt. I hope you've enjoyed listening, and I hope you're following on all of the rest of my everyday in May. Lovely to see you. Don't forget to sparkle. I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now.